Welcome to our new backyard. So you guys probably had no idea that we were buying a house. I don't know if I mentioned that in another video or not, but for the past 2 months, we've been looking at houses, and obviously for a while we went through closing, and there was a couple that we liked, but this one was just too perfect. I mean, it's got the garage space that we need. Yeah, we literally closed on it yesterday. I just got off work. All our stuff is still about an hour away drive from here at our apartment. So throughout the week, since we closed on a Monday, throughout the week, I'm gonna be working on getting all that here. We're gonna start on that today. I wanna show you guys probably the coolest part about this place. It's nothing crazy, but I've been working outside, using other people's garages, just working directly in the sun and in the weather. So, I mean, this is like huge to me. And it is honestly a really nice garage. So this is the house, and our garage is actually separate. It's pretty sweet. So here's where we're gonna be building drift cars, stance cars, basically the stuff that we like to do. You can see I have plenty of space to do everything I need. I actually have a crazy story about this car. I'm gonna get to that in a minute, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the garage first. So obviously we have the Velo and the Subi in here right now. The G totally could fit in here, but I've been driving it, so. But yeah, we have plenty of space, and the best part is we don't have to take up any of this space for tools or anything. This can really all just be workspace, which is great. And inside the garage, we have like an entire extra area for storage. So I'm gonna probably end up putting all my tools like right here and over here. I'm probably gonna end up putting all my tires and stuff under here. And we have storage for like, I don't know, like decorations, like Christmas trees, seasonal decorations. It's great having all this storage because we have so much stuff, and having 5 cars, you're gonna have a lot of stuff that comes with that. So I'm super, super excited for this. Like, I'm completely stoked. I do have to tell you guys about the Subi though. So the only thing that we own that's here are the cars. But last night we decided to bring the Velo and the Subi here, and we're gonna grab the other cars later, but we wanted to go ahead and get these inside. Unfortunately, right before we left, I felt a little popping in the rear end of my car. I took the wheels off and I didn't see anything. Like, there wasn't really anything obvious. Back in my mind, I was thinking it's either that axle or that diff. Well, long story short, I think it was the diff. So we get off of the interstate and I just start smelling gear oil. And then the car started really popping in the rear end. So I pulled over, I looked at it. We were really close to the house, so I was like, all right, I'll just get it there. And literally right down the road, the Subaru caught fire. Thankfully, Abigail was behind me and noticed that it was about to catch fire, or did catch fire. I had a cup of water. I just kind of got out, looked under the car. It was on fire, so I splashed it with the water. Turned the car off in the middle of the road. I just let it sit there. I let the diff cool off a little bit. At that point, I mean, the diff is probably gone. I already plan on buying a new one now, so I ended up just driving it the short distance home and getting it in the garage because I didn't want to leave it in some random parking lot when I'm literally so close to home. And I didn't have my truck on me, and I also don't have a trailer. So yeah, basically my car caught on fire and my diff is cooked. But I mean, she's here, she's home. It's gonna be so nice to be able to do all these projects. I can, pull the engine now. There's a lot of interior stuff I wanna do that really does require garage space. I don't have to worry about the trunk leaking anymore or this window seal leaking because I just found out that's leaking. Finally show this car some love, and I guess I'm gonna have to start with the diff. And we just have plenty of room for cars outside of the garage. I mean, we have the whole backyard. You can drive around the garage. It's pretty perfect. So this is our front door. You walk in, here's our new to us kitchen. We're finally gonna have a kitchen table. We totally could have had one in the apartment, but there was really no point and there was really no room. So we finally have a place to eat and actually sit down and have dinner. We have like double the size of a kitchen now. All the appliances are a little old, but they're all super clean. They're actually all really nice from, whenever they got them. I guess whenever they bought these, they bought the nicest ones they could. However long ago that was, they clearly took care of this house. I've also never had a fridge with one of these on it. I'm pretty stoked about it. Oh, and we finally have a pantry. We totally did not have that before. Now I'm gonna show you guys the 2 guest bedrooms, I guess you would call them. The 2 spare rooms. Another great thing about this place is it's a split floor plan, so the master is over there and the guest bedrooms are over here. It's a really good sized room. It feels like it's twice the size of our current office, which is full of parts. So all the parts that are in our office in the apartment are gonna go in the garage, and we'll be able to just make this our own office space. We can easily fit 2 desks in here and not be suffocated by it. And we got a nice big window here and 2 closets. Over here, we have the guest bathroom. It's a pretty good size. And there's a bath here. This is actually the only bath in the house. I'll get to that in a minute. This is awesome. This right here is awesome. So we actually have like an entire laundry room now, and it's like pretty spacious. And in here, we have what is gonna be our guest bedroom. We're actually gonna put a bed in here, and we're gonna make this a spare bedroom. I know the other room's bigger, but I'm gonna make this the guest bedroom because I don't want us to be getting suffocated like in our office space, because this is pretty much the size of our office now. I wanna be able to have space to just feel comfortable. So this is gonna be the guest bedroom, that's gonna be the office, and that's how it's gonna be. So through the kitchen, you have the living room. This is like double the size of our current living room. The fireplace and the mantle is so nice. I'm so glad we have this. This isn't my favorite hardwood floor, but at least it's hardwood floor. Okay, living room, now the master. So this is obviously way bigger than our apartment bedroom, and it's got the same flooring as the living room. At some point, we're gonna change this, but I don't hate it. It's not my favorite, but I don't hate it. We have so much more room here. We have a massive bed, so like this is nice. And moving on to the master bathroom. Now we have 2 sinks. We have 2 walk-in closets. We have a little 1-person stand-up shower here, but this is what I like. So the person we bought this house from was in a wheelchair, so they took out the tub and they put this massive wheelchair accessible shower. It's honestly just nice to have a huge shower. It's nice to just know that we have room to grow now, and we grew out of the apartment space very quickly. We have so much garage space, so much storage space, a nice office space. And yeah, it's just nice to have a place to finally call home. And it even has a back porch. I love porches. I'm so glad that we actually have like a nice usable back porch, and they left the swing. I have no idea what that is, but I'm sure we'll find a use for it. It's got a little bench. I'm just so excited to have a back porch and a yard. I'm actually looking forward to mowing this thing. We are currently moved in and living in the house. I did not film any of it, I think, because it was very stressful. Well, we had a lot to do in a very short amount of time. But we are moved in, not 100% moved in. We basically got all of our furniture in. We got most of the cars. We had to leave the Accord, but I think we're gonna go back later tonight and get it. Here's our bed. I didn't have time to build the bed frame last night. I had to deconstruct it to get it out of the apartment. So at some point today, I'm gonna be working on that. Lola, do you love it? Do you love your new home? Oh my goodness. So yeah, this is the living room right now. Also, love these blinds. They're like the in-window blinds. And I just love that I can let all this light in here. It's so nice. But basically, this is what we have going on. Rudy, what are you doing? What are you doing up there? Weirdo. Good morning. Today we're hitting another side quest. We are going to our local Cars and Coffee. LS E32? Target top? Manual? Wow, this thing's kind of nuts. On stocks. Oh my God. Well, that was fun for maybe 20 minutes, but it's really hot. So literally everyone's leaving because of how hot it is. We are officially moved into the new house. We've been here for a couple weeks now, and sneak peek, I've already started tearing into the cars. Abby's at work right now, so her car's not in the garage anymore. She actually took the Velo to work today. And yeah, so I got the garage for both of these. I started hanging up my flags, and I have a bunch more to put up, but I have extreme ADHD, so this is how it's been for weeks. So this is the, I guess, parts room you'd call it, and also our house storage, which I still have to put some of that, or a lot of that stuff up here. We've got a whole bunch of G parts, a whole bunch of wrap. This is just stuff that I need to organize. I know, it really looks like a mess. Got the wheel and tire collection over here. It's probably only gonna grow, to be honest. I got my little toolbox here. I eventually wanna just clear all that out and put a big toolbox here. You got a garage fridge, really a beer fridge. I have not plugged it in yet. I keep forgetting to plug it in. But yeah, I mean, this is the parts area. I haven't organized it yet. I haven't got to that. I've really just been working on the cars and not really doing what I should be doing. But yeah, here it is, the garage. We talked about insulating the whole garage and putting up plywood and then just painting it. And then I think the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna paint the roof, and then I wanna put some nice LED lights. I might just throw down those mats that they put in garages, but like also if I drop a bolt, I'm probably gonna be pissed. So I'd really rather epoxy it. I think the epoxy looks cool too, but it is a pretty big garage, to be honest. Honestly, it's probably gonna take a really long time for me to get the motivation or the funds to even start doing any of that. We've got all this space to park. I got the Accord right here. The bumper is currently hanging off. Hi, Lula. Hi, Lulas. We haven't got a table yet. We have a table to put in here. We just have to go get it. It's at Abby's parents' house. So we just haven't gone and got it yet, but we do have a table to put in here. We got our kitchen all set up. We got everything in its place, where it goes. It's a little messy right now, but hey, I mean, we're living here. We got the living room pretty much set up. We ended up putting the TV stand here and putting the TV up there. I hate the fact that the TV is not centered, but the cable's not long enough and there's not a plug behind the TV, so it's just gonna have to be off-centered, I guess. Bed's not made. I don't feel like making it, so I'm not even gonna show you guys the bed. We have a king-size bed, if you were wondering. So this is our office space. It is a complete unusable mess in here. I just had to really throw everything in here that I thought was gonna go in here. I need to get this desk cleared, dude. Like, honestly, the clutter kills me. Gotta get started on this stuff. I'm so tired of looking at it, and I think I'm ready for it to be usable. So let's get it going. And just like that, we have a much more usable room. So we actually already have a couch to put right here. Well, actually that's not gonna work because of that door. I think we're gonna end up putting the couch over here, and then we're gonna probably put that right by the window. That makes a lot more sense, right? That's one step closer to, you know, us being fully, I guess I would call it fully moved in, because we really still have a lot to unpack, unfortunately. And I haven't crossed off any of these. We can cross off that. We can cross off all these up to 1,500. That should be the next goal. Currently at like 1,025. So hopefully we can start giving you some content of the house, you know, when we start doing projects. We want to make this room like really crazy. I'm just glad that I was able to get it, usable, so we can actually come in here and use this room. But we do have some content coming soon with the WRX and with the drift car. So that's pretty much all I got. Thank you guys for watching, especially if you got this far. I really appreciate that. All right, I'm out. Later.